Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. Alhamdulillah, we are doing good as well. In today's vlog, I want you guys to come shopping with me to buy a gift from my parents and then head over to their place for dinner, inshallah. So on the weekend, we were invited for dinner at my parents' house and we decided to buy them a nice gift to take with us. My husband always says, you know, never go to anybody's house empty-handed, always take something with you. It's just a nice way to make your host feel special and appreciated, right? So after finishing work on Friday, my husband suggested we head out to grab some groceries from Costco and also take a look for a gift there. Because it's Christmas time and it's the holidays here, they have a lot of Christmas sales going on and they have lots of different like gift packs and gift sets that are available there. So that's why we thought, okay, we'll grab some groceries and then we'll also look for a gift there. So on the way there, we actually realized that we left at a rush hour. There was a lot of traffic. Like you guys can see the road ahead is just, you know, it's packed because people were most likely heading home from work. And as you guys know, it's winter, right? So the days are shorter and it gets dark so much faster. So by the time, like at this time, I believe it was what, 4 o'clock maybe, and you can see it's already dark. Xavier was like, oh, it's nighttime, the store will be closed, and we started laughing. You know, he kept thinking it's time to sleep. But yeah, once we reached Costco, we wanted to fill gas first and then head to the store. Costco's, they have a gas station beside the store and you do need a membership card to access the gas station. So they have pretty good gas prices compared to like the regular gas stations across the city. And I believe on this day it was like 99.9 cents per liter, which is a really good price. And clearly it was super crowded, as everyone can see a good deal, right? They have quite a few pump stations, but you still have to wait a little bit for your turn on a busy day like today. And the Costco membership is paid yearly and it's about $60, I believe. With how good their gas prices are most of the time, like around the, you know, throughout the year, you kind of get your membership's worth here, you know. But yeah, after filling up the gas, we headed over to Costco. And since it's mid-December, this is like prime shopping season here as Christmas is coming up. Everyone is busy shopping for gifts for their family and friends, and lots of sales are going on too. Even though we don't celebrate Christmas, it's nice to see all, you know, like the colorful lights everywhere and just the holiday joy on people's faces. It's just like how special Eid is for us, right? We walked in, this coffee machine caught my eye and I really had to talk myself out of buying it because I don't want to spend unnecessarily, you know. But yeah, we got some groceries, and before I show you guys which gift options were available here, let me show you some of the holiday decorations on display. Grabbing some basic groceries and letting the kids also enjoy the toy section, we finally headed over to my favorite section, which is the chocolate area. So they had all these different types of chocolate packs and gift sets, and as you guys can see, like they had a huge variety, and the price ranged from like $20 up to $100 and even, you know, more expensive than that. Some of the gift sets, they were huge, and some of them had a lot of variety of chocolate inside of them, and they all just look so pretty. We came across one set that I really liked, and they had a lot of different kinds of chocolate inside, plus it looked pretty with the wrapping and everything. They had two colors available, red and silver, and here we picked up the silver one, but then I ended up deciding let's pick up the red one. And then later, as we moved ahead, I liked a few more gift sets, but at the end the decision actually came to deciding between these two gift sets right here, the red one and the Godiva chocolate one. Which set do you guys like? Which one would you buy if you were in my spot? Let me know in the comments below. I ended ended up buying the Godiva blue set, a gift set, as I liked how elegant it looked. Plus, Godiva chocolate is delicious and it's excellent quality, right? So I think this was the better choice. We got some basic grocery items like milk and eggs and then headed back to the car. They check your receipt at the exit to make sure that you have everything that you bought. The lady checking the receipt, she made like a smiley face on the receipt for Xavier and he was so happy afterwards. You know, kids are so simple, right? Small things like a smiley face makes them happy. The time that we were leaving the store, it was pretty dark and it was late. It was almost the kids' bedtime, so we headed back home. Xavier was very close to falling asleep in the car, but thankfully I just kept talking to him and I kept him awake until we got home. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad that it was a productive day, that we've actually got what we were looking for. You know, we headed out to get a gift and alhamdulillah, we found the gift that we liked. But yeah, here it is the next day, and after putting Zoya down for a nap in the afternoon, I set out our clothes on the bed. I ironed them and got them ready for when it was time to leave. I usually get the kids ready first and then get myself ready at the end, so that way I don't have to rush. This here is my outfit. I love the floral touch on this outfit. It was simple and elegant and girly, which was why I thought it was like the perfect suit for dinner tonight. It was thicker material, so perfect for the colder winter weather. I made sure to grab the gift as we were leaving, and now let's go to Ami's house. Let's go. We finally reached Ami's house, and you know that moment when the door opens and you see your family, you just automatically get happy. Mashallah. You know, I always pray, may Allah always keep our parents and families happy and healthy, and may He give our parents a long life filled with good health and happiness. Ameen. After meeting with everyone and handing off the kids to my siblings, I headed to the kitchen with Ami to see what's been cooking. So Ami had like a whole feast going on over here. The house smelled amazing and I was hungry just smelling the food. Mashallah, she made that kofta salan along with like the beef salan. Oof, it just looked mouth-watering, mashallah. My sister had prepped the salad and like the chutney from beforehand, so we started laying things out on the kitchen island. Ami had also made like this yummy dahi bale chaat. So as Ami was pouring all the food into the serving trays, I was just telling her how good it looks, mashallah, and I kept telling her that she put like a lot of effort into making all these things, and her response to me was, oh, this is nothing, you know, like I wanted to do so much more. I think Allah just gave mothers like this special ability to be able to care for their children and want to do, you know, as much as possible to take care of them. Subhanallah, like you know, honestly, nothing can beat your Ami's cooking, and I'm sure everyone watching this video can agree with me. You know, the one thing I really missed after I got married was eating Ami's hat ka khana. I would try to cook like her all the time. I would call her and ask her for her recipes, but it never truly tasted like her food. I'm sure all my married girlies can understand what I'm saying. I think this is something that we really take for granted. Like, I realized that after I got married that I didn't appreciate my mother enough. They truly do so much for the whole family. When you become a mother yourself as well, that's another realization point where you understand everything your mother used to say. Like, my appreciation and understanding and love for my mother really increased after becoming a mother myself, you know. May Allah keep all our mothers happy and grant them a long, healthy life filled with all the world's happiness. Ameen. Didn't that meat curry just look so delicious? I apologize in advance for making you guys drool while watching this video. But I hope you guys find, you know, everything really satisfying. At this point, Zoe started crying and she wanted to be held the whole time. So my sister took her upstairs and I started helping Ami set the kitchen island. I had these shami kebabs ready. So after warming them up in the microwave, I placed them in this tray. I wish you guys could smell the food through the video. Like, mashallah, everything smelled so delicious and we were all so hungry. We were just waiting for the food to, you know, be set and ready to eat. Me basically had everything ready as soon as we arrived. It was just a matter of setting everything out in the serving platters and placing it nicely on the kitchen island. Like, she had made these naan already as well beforehand. Here she had kept the tandoori chicken in the oven so that way it was nice and warm. We were trying to set up everything quickly so that the food doesn't get cold. You know, like, nobody likes to eat cold food, right? Anytime you have an event like this where you have, you know, lots of guests and you're serving multiple dishes, you want to try to have the food in the oven oven on a low heat from beforehand, so that way that it's kept warm. And have your serving platters or dishes ready beforehand, so you know exactly what you're serving everything in. That way it'll speed up the process of laying the food on the counter, and your guests will eat everything while it's fresh and hot. You know, some people like to warm things one at a time, but of course that will lead to some things being cold, you know, getting cold, and some things being warm. So yeah, definitely try to use your oven and try to fit all your dishes in the oven so that way they stay nice and warm. I initially put the chicken near the start of the island, but then I decided, you know, I'll put it with the kebabs at the end, and I was just like moving things around, trying to make everything look nice and pretty. After that, it was pulao time, and as you can see, it was nice and hot. Ami had the rice on dum the whole time, so there was literally steam coming up from it, as you guys can see in the video. It was nice and hot, and everything was served nicely in the platters. And my sister, on the other hand, she was setting up, you know, like the plates and cutlery and everything, and she was getting that ready along with the drinks and the cups. That was the setup process, and now it's time to see the final look of the food.
يسعك الفضاء الرحيب الفسيح سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح وبث الدعاء الخفي الصريح يسعك الفضاء الرحيب الفسيح فبالله كم تستطب القروح ويبرأ جروح الكسيح.
Mashallah, mashallah, the food spread looked amazing and everything smelled divine. We were super hungry and ready to dive in, and I love how Papa and my husband, they kept saying to each other, like, you know, pele ab. And we were like, please just start. But yeah, Xavier was just chilling on the sofa watching his favorite show. So the past weeks, you know, I was sick, and now Xavier is a bit sick, and he had a fever for a couple of days, but alhamdulillah, he has recovered from that, and now he has a bit of a cough. So yeah, he's feeling a little bit low, and please do remember him in your duas. He had fallen asleep in the car on the way here, so we were going to put him in bed upstairs, but as soon as he reached, he woke up and he refused to sleep. He knows that Nana's house is where he gets pampered, you know. Ami lets him watch TV and eat all the chocolate he wants, like everything he wants he gets. Guess that's why grandparents are special, right? So here the men were just getting their food, making their plates, and mashallah, everything looked amazing, and clearly Ami had put in so much effort. Everything smelled and looked amazing. Please do let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the food spread, you know, and all the dishes and everything. Ami will be looking at the comments, and she's waiting for your feedback. So definitely let her know what you guys think. After the guys got their food, Zoya was actually getting pretty cranky, and she was looking at all the food and kept insisting, like, give me some, give me some. She was hungry, so we got her in her high chair, and she got her shami kebabs and rice, and she loved them, mashallah. The other food was a little bit on the spicier side for her. And finally, we made our plates as well, and everything was truly yummy. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, for being able to spend time with our families and enjoy these blessings of Allah. If you are living far away from your family, I pray you get a little bit of joy watching this video, and I pray that Allah reunites you with your family soon, inshallah. If you are missing your family, I really hope you feel a part of my family as you watch this video. You know, on this note, I do remember a beautiful saying that I read somewhere recently. It said that, do not be envious of someone's joy. It might be their first time to breathe out after their lungs were drenched in sorrow for too long. So here, just, you know, it made me think, like, we truly don't know what other people are going through. When you see someone that's happy or having, you know, something good, and you wish for that as well, make good duas for other people and wish others well, and inshallah inshallah Allah will give you your piece of joy as well. But yeah, just a little food for thought, right? Here the kids, they were playing with their new toys and stuff that Nano had gotten them, and Xavier kept, like, you know, he was playing with the cushions, he was throwing them around, he would stop and watch TV in the middle, like he was just, you know, jumping around and having all the fun in the world. At one point, my dad and my husband, they were talking about, like, you know, Pakistani politics, and Xavier hopped onto like this exercise bike here, and he was like, you know, saying, oh yeah, I want to ride the bike, and we all had a really good laugh because despite being sick, he was living his best life here, mashallah. But yeah, you guys know any dawat is incomplete without discussion of politics, right? And that's what was going on in the background here. And they were basically, while those discussions were going on, dessert was getting prepared in the kitchen. Ami had prepared one of my favorite childhood desserts, which is custard. I love custard and trifle and kheer. Basically, I have a very big sweet tooth, and dessert is my favorite part of dinner, if you don't know this already. So I was very excited when I saw that it was custard for dessert. You know, there's always something that reminds you of your childhood, right, while you're here. But yeah, this was that one particular thing. This custard reminded me of my childhood because we used to eat this a lot. We would eat custard and trifle a lot growing up. But yeah, now that, you know, I'm watching this video and looking at the clips, I'm sure a lot of you guys, after watching my video, you guys would be remembering your, like, Micah, your, you know, your Ami's house. What's your favorite part about going to your mom's house? My favorite part is seeing how happy the kids get to be at Nano's house, and of course Ami's hat ka khana, mashallah, like nothing can beat it, right? And I'm sure that's the one thing that every girl misses once she gets married. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, like, what you guys miss the most. Here Zoya wanted some custard as well, so I was feeding her and she really enjoyed it. She also has a big sweet tooth like me. Having dinner and dessert, the kids were like playing around, and here Zoya was being a little princess and she was going up to my dad and playing games with him. She kept bringing him this blanket to wrap it around her, and then she would walk over to my husband and take it off. She would say uh-oh, and then she would take the blanket back to my dad to do it again. It was so cute, mashallah. Kids have like their own world, right? We ended the night with chai, of course. Any dawat is incomplete without chai. Even though I don't drink chai, it's a silent rule, chai must be served, right? But yeah, I'm gonna end my vlog here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see more of. Inshallah, I will meet you all in the next video. So take care of yourselves and Allah Hafiz.